Welcome to Taking the Credit, episode 72.
That's a good number.
It is a good number. We're just talking about Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, but beef bulgogi.
Oh, yeah, beef bulgogi. Did we talk about HelloFresh?
Probably not, because I think the last podcast that we did was with Jesse and Bailey, and the one before that I think we did together maybe, and then the one before that you did with your brother maybe. So we haven't talked too much about like updates and things.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And today's episode, I'll eat a bunch of Go-Gurt.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I was very hesitant for a very long time. Knowing that we had Jesse and Bailey in the game definitely helped. Yeah. At least. Ooh. My voice cracked. That was fun. Helped my motivation in wanting to get into it. So that was fun. Thank you guys for doing that. Shout out to Juice Up, Just Us, and sometimes other people. Yeah, I've never been so intrigued by Go-Gurt until I slammed about six or seven tubes in a minute. So that was fun.
It's great.
Check out the last episode if you want to see us slam Gogs.
I haven't watched it yet, but I kind of want to.
Yeah,
just
I haven't
like
watched
the eating part to see how dumb I look slurping down the tubes. I thought it was going to be a lot easier, to be honest. Like, I'd be able to suck them down real quick. Mm-hmm. I just pictured, like, holding the bottoms and just...
Yeah, that was my move.
Didn't really work that well.
Yeah, just got to open the gate. And I know I had mentioned chocolate milk challenge.
Wow, but I feel like if you drink dairy too much too fast, that it can be bad for you.
I think so, for sure. I'm sure slamming a ton of Go-Gurt in a minute isn't good for me either.
It's whatever.
But if I limited it to 30 seconds or something, chocolate milk chug, get like a half gallon and go berserk.
That's fair.
Yeah, that actually doesn't sound too good now that I think of it. I just want a glass of chocolate milk.
That can happen. We can do that. We can do that.
Yeah.
I'm debating still going to the store today. I'm just running out and grabbing. I had dreams of like making the coffee thing, like the coffee drinks, the cold brews with the cream, the sweet cream and stuff on top. And you basically just need, it's like half and half and heavy whipping cream combined. You just whip it up and you can put flavor in it if you want. And that over cold brew, which I'm assuming is just cold coffee, right?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know why they make it sound all fancy. It's just cold coffee. I could be wrong, but apparently they sell that too. And I think I purchased some once, like coffee, like Starbucks cold brew. Like they sell like the things.
Yeah, I don't think we'd need that.
No, but I still am motivated to do that. I'm still motivated to look at things and careers and all that too.
Oh yeah.
I haven't done it, but it's such a like I'm like mentally blocking myself with like starting a process like that. Like I don't want to get too detailed because I feel like sometimes I talk about something that I want to do and then it doesn't happen and then I feel stupid for even mentioning it to people. But like just trying to like get into something, like that's the daunting part. That's the part that kind of freaks me out, especially if it has to do with education, you know?
I don't feel like you would fail.
No, I think it sounds like fun. Like learning that kind of stuff sounds fun, but it's like getting set up and into it. That's the part. Like I just need to know what I have to do and then just start doing it. But like getting into that, like that's the part that I think I'm like mentally just putting off.
So you don't want to say that though? You don't like want to talk about what it is?
No, I feel like that's something, again, like I feel like I jinx myself if I start openly talking about things that I want to do, which isn't very often. It's not very frequently like where I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna do this and then I don't do it. Like in the past where I've been like, I hate this job, like I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna find another job, and then I never do. So I just don't want to be like, this is what I'm doing and I'm going to do this. I think it would actually be kind of something fun to do and not bring it up ever and just do it and then like be done and be like,
yeah, I get that.
Yeah, like I did this and like I did it in this time and no one really knew about it and now I'm done and like everything's gonna change and it would be really great.
I get that. There's definitely I get
Plus
that.
No one cares.
Like not necessarily needing other people's validation
right,
to do it, but at the same time, you know, like I guess on a platform like this, where the only people who really are listening are people who, I guess, support in some way or another.
Yeah.
Might be people who would be happy for you, but I get it.
I
Right
need to
now,
just
it's
do
still
it. I
like
need to get
a
into it. Yeah, it's still
research phase. So
it happens, and then I can start talking about it, you know?
yeah, for sure.
And I really wanted to. It's just, again, a matter of like getting into it. Because that part, I feel like I'm a dumb person. I don't know, like,
You're not, though.
things.
You're not, though. Yeah. I don't know if you've talked to your mom about potentially talking to somebody who does that job, or like, I guess, I don't know if you are even interested in that. But
I brought it up to her and saying like, I genuinely want to do this. And then she never was like, good for you, or like, I support it. She like just blew it off. So I don't know like that I would talk to her unless I like actually, again, maybe that's a thing. Maybe like in the past when I've been like, I'm going to do this, and like my mom doesn't believe me or something. So that's why I just don't do it.
Yeah. What other things do you feel like she's reacted that way about?
Like new jobs and stuff, like saying like, I'm going to do something different, or I'm going to find a different job. Kind of like, okay, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that applies, but
feel like
she's got a lot
you feel
going
like
on.
she doesn't believe. Yeah. I would guess that might be some of it, you know, like
it would sound overwhelming to have so much going on and then like be like, okay, like coach me through something and like want to, you know, dive into that sort of thing and help with any questions or setting stuff up. You know what I mean? Like it's on me this time. And that's why it's like,
my dad's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, doesn't seem that excited when I start something. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but like, I don't know. There's definitely times where I've kind of felt that way. Like it's, we'll see.
Like people don't believe you.
Feeling,
and that's why I have a hard time, like in the past, like if I say things to people and then don't follow through, then I feel like a real chump. So I don't want to be like, I'm going to do this. And then like, I don't, or like, I'm going to do this and then have people say, yeah, right. And then, you know, like actually not do it. So, but I feel very confident it's going to happen. Just a matter of figuring out what I want to do. And like, I know that there's different periods of time that I can start something. Yeah. So even if I want to wait until like after May, like after we go on vacation or something and really dive into it, like, I think that's fine. It just, I need like knowing that this sounds great and this is like going to be really fun and like this is what I would want to do. Like that's all I need. And now I just need to get into the start of it.
For sure. Yeah, there's no timeline, right?
No,
so it's just like, hey, it's a thought now, but it's not like when...
It's not far off. It's not...
Yeah. I mean, certainly not far off, but it's just different because it's independent choice. Whereas like when we're leaving high school, it kind of felt like we had to go to college, right? Or it just seemed like that's the next step. So this is now like your free will. So I think it shows a lot more interest. Like it means more.
I was talking to Nick about that last night too, briefly, because he was saying the same thing. Like you go to high school, you learn a bunch of bull crap for like 8 years or however long you're
in high school,
18 years or whatever, 64 years, however,
school,
just like you just learn things, and then all of a sudden you're pushed into college and you might not know because you spent so much time learning the fundamentals and basics, and like if none of that interests you, you're gonna have a hard time trying to pick something right away, and so you could get into something that's stupid. And I didn't pay attention in college. I for sure just was like, woohoo, doing college, you know. And then like I realized that the reason I wasn't paying attention
oh
sorry,
God,
no, there's a tickle in my throat. Is because I just wasn't interested in it. I didn't, you know what I mean? Like, and like thinking about something that I really would probably enjoy doing. And that's the part that sounds fun. You know, it's like, oh, I get to learn something new and like just
something that
you're actually interested in.
Interested in. That's the key thing. Exactly what you're saying resonates with me completely, because my only experience in school thus far getting to college was school. So like I picked the subject that I liked most, and then I just was like, I guess I'll figure out what I can do with English. So then I was like, okay, I'll be a teacher, and then I got to the point where you actually gain the experience.
I'm so glad you're a teacher now.
Where you actually shadow, and I'm like, okay, so that's not what I want to do. But I wouldn't have known that if I didn't get the experience. So I really wish they would give you the experience part first and then do a lot of the class work, or at least like do them hand in hand, but not necessarily learn everything and then go into the field, because the experience is when you really know it's for me or it's not for me. So
yeah.
Anyway, I felt that way. Yeah. Exactly. Just like pick a subject, lean into it, but it's not like I didn't know what I would want to do with the rest of my life career-wise, and still maybe I don't. I mean, the nice thing about social work is that there are a lot of different avenues
to do.
Yeah. But ideally, story to record, right? So, anyhow, we shall see. But yeah. Did I just ruin the case here by doing this?
Did you do what?
Putting the sticker on it, does it ruin it?
No, it's fine. It's good. I like your logo, even if you don't know what it is. Like, it's still...
It's fun. Thank you. I love you.
Love you. The DISP and SARY gave me stickers last night. That was cool.
Oh.
Here, this guy was walking by. Here's some stickers. And I was like, cool.
That's nice.
Thanks.
Why did you spell it out?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just because in case any of our listeners don't agree with it, they
can't spell?
No.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
In other news, too, I got my ear pierced twice in like a span of a week, and it feels like it's on fire right now. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, you've been sleeping on that bad boy.
This little guy, does it look inflamed? Does it look like it's...
Can I see the other one?
Yeah, you'll see. This one's...
Let's see now, the other one. Yeah, for sure, it is.
Like really bad? I wonder why, though.
It's darker, like...
Yeah, like kind of red.
Mm-hmm.
But the little tiny boy up at the top, and then the, what do you call it, daith or something, the one that just goes through the thingy, apparently, it's supposed to help with migraines.
Yeah.
I'm kind of trying to like psych myself into thinking, because I don't get many migraines, but what if it helped like with anxiety? Like what if just having that little pressure there and like I just don't feel anxious or something?
That'd be sweet.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I mean... If it helps with migraines, there must be something neurologically, like something in the brain that's being affected. So
I was pushing this one around, and that's probably why it swelled up a little bit, because when I got out of the shower, I was like trying to shift it so the little ball thing was a little bit further down. And I think that probably made it mad.
Perhaps. I think the ice might still help.
Yeah, not a bad idea. I'll go grab an ice cube. Let's see what happens.
While you're up, would you mind bringing some hand lotion for you, boy? I'm getting crocodilo. I'm turning into a crocodile over here, and I need it. Thank you, love. Yeah, it's been a pretty solid week, I'd say. Not much to complain about, that's for sure. Had a pretty decent... I mean, I worked a lot. I usually do, but it was good overall. Hung out with the Kirsten. We watched Bachelor. And I don't really know how much I can say on Bachelor for the few Bachelor fans who may also be listening. I don't necessarily want to spoil anything, but then I wonder if you keep up with it, am I spoiling anything? So, I don't know, but that show's crazy, and we love it. And a comparable show that we've enjoyed, which we've talked about before, is 60 Days In. And I don't, we were really liking it, but I feel like we got to this place, Kirsten first, but it just kind of got repetitive maybe, or just not as interesting as we had originally enjoyed it to be. So anyhow, we finished a tell-all for season 6. Yeah, there's season 5 is on Netflix, I believe, which is good. I mean, I would watch it, like if you're looking for something to watch, I would check that out. But we watched season 6 on Hulu, and I would argue that the jail is more hardcore than in season 5, but it just ends up being kind of long and repetitive. Thank you.
Yeah. I will say it's kind of weird that like the other side I saw where it was swollen, like it's not even here, it's like here.
Mhm.
It seems kind of weird. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's irritation likely.
Yeah, I've read that you're not supposed to, if it like did get infected for whatever reason, you're actually supposed to keep the earring in, because if you take it out, it could close up and then trap that like infection in your ear.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Well, I'm not going to.
Well,
I'm just stating what I've learned.
well,
yes.
I was just talking about
60 days in.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how deep we can go on Bachelor. Like,
if people are watching.
right. Because, like, at least some of the other stuff we watch is recorded and
out there.
And, yeah. But, anyway, shout out to Russia. And shout out to Ireland.
We should visit Russia. Russia fans, will you host us?
Yeah, that'd be tight. Irish fans.
Host
that
us.
would be fun.
I would go.
I think
all
I would
the places.
like that. Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Where is it called?
We'll do podcasts with our fans abroad.
My biological father's side of his family is from Lithuania. So to our Russian followers, I'm actually part Russian.
They could tell. They know.
No, they don't.
Yeah. They can see the Russian in you. I would kind of guess that. I think. Like if I had to pick like your origins.
Is it my face? My large body?
No, I think it's just a combination of all of you.
White?
Me. All of you. I love you.
I didn't blink, so I won.
Oh, it was a blink challenge?
Well, you just blinked, so you lost.
Well, it was the first one to make noise loses, and you lost.
I did not lose.
You
always
did.
lose.
You sniffed, snuffle gets.
Ow.
I'm sorry, is there ice in there?
Yeah.
Is it doing anything?
Maybe.
Okay, here it is. Here's my list. Shout out to Ireland, Russia, Germany, Australia, Singapore, and of course, the strong USA. Thank you for the support. Interesting that there is an app called Bullhorn where a lot of people listen to our podcast on, which is...
Bullhorn?
Yeah.
Is that a foreign app, maybe?
I don't know. Yeah. There's one called Overcast that I literally don't know about. And then Apple Podcasts, which is only 18%. And then it says other.
This is making my ear feel better. The throbbing, at least.
That's good. Yeah, the ice would help for sure. Anyway, shout out to
all our folks.
Our folks, near and far. We appreciate.
Is that an old person word, folks? Because I use that a lot.
Egg folk.
Folk?
Yeah.
Egg folk?
Like yolk. Yolk.
Yolk.
Yolk.
Yolk.
Yolk.
Egg yolk.
Egg yolk.
Folks. You're folks.
Folk.
Folk.
F-O-K-E.
You folks.
How do you spell that?
F-O-L-K.
Folk.
What other words?
Folk.
Stomp. I don't even want to get into that. Stomp. There's no way. There's no way.
Stomp, stomp, stomp. Salt and pepper's here. Salt, 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 salt. You know? What else have we been doing, babe? We watched Marrying Millions, which is...
also a very good show.
Yeah. A hit. Highly suggested. There's a Tyrannosaurus Chan.
I finally got our stimulus check. That was cool.
Oh, yeah, we had it, actually.
Yeah, I always put the mail on the table, and I think Nick grabbed that and probably put it on that little side table, which I don't really look at. So it was hidden.
I mean, I
just waiting for us to forget about it and then sign it away to himself and cash it.
I actually saw that I saw it, and I was part of like putting it in the pile for it to go in our room on the dresser, but I only saw your name and I didn't look any further. It just looked like an important tax document, so I put it with all of our tax stuff.
Ooh, speaking of taxes, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to be doing it.
Yeah, but I love doing taxes. At least on TurboTax, makes it so much easier. I feel like you just
Shout out to TurboTax.
prompt all the questions prompt you. You fill in the answers. It's wonderful.
Yeah, that's
Tax
going to be my
returns
project
this year are
tomorrow.
nice.
I will get the podcast editing done today,
Mm.
and then tomorrow I will do business
Oh, good job.
balancing taxes.
She's pulled a bone out of the bag. What a turd. I love when she does that.
Yep, she's looking for the used ones.
Ah, that's good though. She should be doing that because she's so spoiled.
Yeah, I would say so. I wonder what she would do with one of those like Tyrannosaurus giganto bones.
I wouldn't honestly feel super comfortable giving her a different type of bone.
Yeah,
The bison and
fair.
beef ones are way more sturdy. And I think about like how she would get sick after getting her like a bone from the grocery store. Like they like shred and they turn into shards. So they're not, she eats them and it's bad.
That's true.
Hi, Dad.
That's the way down over here.
Oh, hi, Dad.
All the
here,
things.
Hey, come here.
Shout out to the mirror over here too. That's been a nice touch. I appreciate that in here.
Come here.
Oh, she denies.
Well, that's right.
She's been getting way more
Scratching up the floor.
needy. I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah. That's, I've been talking about it since we started this podcast, but I could buy chairs, better chairs for us.
It doesn't matter to me. Because it's not like I spend like an hour here a week, if that.
I know, I get that too, but they squeak. I guess that's whatever.
Doesn't bother me so
Yeah.
much.
It's fine. That homegrown feel.
We've been moisturizing a lot our faces. That's been
Yeah.
really exciting. I feel like probably like a really majority thanks to Bailey going through the makeup process, but my face has been feeling a lot better. I feel like I've been doing a better job of
You look
putting
wonderful.
on makeup, but like actually putting moisturizer on my face every night and like every morning.
Yeah, I feel like I could use some of that now, and I don't necessarily want to put this on, so
No.
I'll do it after the pod.
Mhm. But I
Get all
always
sheened.
like wouldn't use it because it was like I don't like feeling moist and greasy like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it like just kind of absorbs into your skin, and my skin has, I mean, I've been breaking out a little bit, but I think from all the stress and just gonna probably, bleeding soon. But outside of that, my skin just feels better, feels nicer.
Yeah, it's a smart thing to do to like actually take care of that. So
Yeah.
I'm on board. I don't know what's going on, but my screen on here is like
Twitching.
glitching.
I see that.
What is happening?
But it's not, it's still going. It's like working. It's just twitching.
Yeah, but why?
Why? Is there any sort of like magnets lying around? Magnets. The phone can do that. I remember like old school phones that like what would they do? They would like twitch if you would get like a call or something.
Yeah.
Or it would get fuzzy or something.
Yeah,
Or
that's-
TV before. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, that's so weird. I don't like that.
Well, it'll be fine. I'll buy you a new one.
No, I don't need a new one. I just don't like whatever's going on there. You know how particular I am about things.
I'm Eli. I'm particular. Yeah, I know.
The only thing that changed is that I put lotion near this, but I can't imagine that has anything to do with
Yogurt last time on the laptop was
Oh my
funny.
god.
It looks like it stopped though. It's not doing anything anymore.
Interesting. Is it because I called out the lotion?
Maybe.
It knows that I know.
No, I think it probably was, it just had something to do with some sort of static or something else, like interfering or something, making it like, or aliens.
Yeah, lotion interference.
Aliens.
Alien lotion.
Yes.
Mm. Felt pretty good to put the wig on last week.
You
Maybe I
put it
should
on
grow it
again?
out.
Yeah, is that what you mean by that? Having long hair?
Would you like that?
That'd be fun. You could grow it out again.
Balding long hair.
Didn't I make a joke last night about being bald?
Yeah, you hit me
It's
right
just
in
a
the crotch.
joke.
Is it a joke, my love?
Yeah.
The sadness is within. But I love you.
I love you.
But
Stop.
Hey.
That's the worst song in the world. I hate Taylor Swift.
what about the Jennifer Lopez?
I wonder if we'll lose fans or listeners because I said I hate Taylor Swift.
Probably. I would
That's
say
fine.
there's a huge crossover between our fans and Taylor Swift listeners. So
I like Jennifer Lopez,
Taylor
but
gang.
also not really. I don't know. She's just fun to make fun of.
she's awesome. She's a Puerto Rican genie.
Yeah.
I don't know why genie, but
You
she's an
wish
important person.
that you could be married to Jennifer Lopez. I don't know if she'd like you.
She wouldn't like me, and that's fine. I'm not Mark Anthony or Derek Jeter, maybe, or whatever, Ben Affleck.
A-Rod.
A-Rod, that's the one. Very good. And
That guy
she's
looks
in
like
her
a giant
50s,
man
which
baby.
is crazy.
That guy
Yeah.
looks like a giant man baby.
Mark Anthony was quite the alien
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
but
I feel like Beyonce's kids
I've got
and
nothing.
J-Lo's kids are going to feud to the death as they get older.
you think so?
Because they're all doing like music and stuff. And
Oh, they
they're
are?
going to be... Yeah, I think... Didn't Beyonce do some sort of concert and her small child was like singing at the concert?
Blue Ivy? And I
And then Jennifer Lopez's child was singing at some concert thing.
didn't know Jennifer Lopez had a kid.
She's got like 3
Wow. When was she pregnant?
or 2. I don't know, but Beyonce's kid won some sort of... She was on some track or something and won like a Grammy or something. I don't know, whatever. Oscar? I don't know.
That's interesting.
I know.
I would like
Golden
to hear
Globe?
that.
I don't know what the differences are between
Me either.
just basically rich and famous people awarding themselves for their rich and famousness.
Yeah, Grammys are music. I know that Emmy, well, I don't know for certain. I think Emmys are TV shows. Golden Globes, I think, are for movies. Academy Awards for movies.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? I could be very well wrong. MTV Awards for
Are those even a
anything.
thing? Those are still a thing. I remember.
These things.
Doing it again?
Nice. No. Nope. No. Sorry.
How's my ear looking? Is it better?
Yeah, actually.
Less swolly?
Less red, I'd say.
Well, I'm looking for less swolly.
Well, keep it on there.
It's cold. My ear is numb.
Yeah,
At least it doesn't hurt as bad as it did before.
Yeah.
This is bad. I haven't gotten like a piercing done by a professional since I was so young. And I didn't know that this is going to be such a pain. I thought it would just be done and like heal right away.
Yeah.
She said the one inside can take like, obviously it depends on your body, but it can take like 6 months plus to heal.
Jeez.
I know.
Wow. That's hardcore.
Yeah. But I mean, like over time it gets better. So I think that like, oh.
What?
The ice cube just like sizzled. It went like,
Oh, nice. I thought you saw the screen jump.
no, sorry.
No.
But
No.
I imagine like the first like week or 2 is going to be the worst, and then it'll get better if I can stop sleeping. This is my side to sleep on because this is me facing you. Sleep.
Mm-hmm. And I face away a lot.
Yep. Thanks.
It's more comfortable on that side.
Yeah. See? Exactly. So I've been trying to remember to sleep on the other side, but then I have woken up quite a few times and I'm sleeping on this side, and I'm like, damn it.
Should we
Stop.
trade sides so that you sleep on your other side so you can be facing me?
It's not about facing you. It's just
Yeah,
that
it
side.
is.
No, it's not.
Love you. I'm looking forward to our meal. Sorry, we started saying something about HelloFresh, but then we never ended up talking about it, I don't think. So shout out to HelloFresh. But
They're like,
I bet.
hey, this is $50, and then the following week it's going to be like 75, and then it's going to be 84, and now it's $100.
yeah, I
Seems
revoke
weird.
my shout out, actually. That part sucks.
I mean, it's nice and it's fun. It's just like the more you think about it, you're basically paying for the convenience because it's like $20 a meal.
Yeah. Yeah, it is apparently.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty penny. Yeah.
I want to look and see if they have like a cheesesteak meal, because that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I mentioned
And it should be coming
cheesesteaks.
tomorrow.
Yep.
Before anything.
I didn't think to pick what I wanted before the week
deadline.
thing. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. But the stuff looks good. Like it looks good.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But
Oh, look, we can pick
feeling the
again.
hungers.
So let's.
Really?
This is great.
For tomorrow?
For the 14th.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So pork carnitas tacos.
It might be worth getting the cheesesteaks tomorrow, babe.
Yeah, I think so. It just sounds so good.
Yeah.
I bet Chiba Hut has cheesesteaks, and that would be really good. I
Ooh.
would just buy some.
We could test them tonight.
No, we're gonna have a good meal.
Yeah.
Pecan crusted trout, pub style shepherd's pie. That sounds good. Apricot miso chicken, Middle Eastern chickpea bowls, steakhouse pork chops, Baja barramundi, chicken and guac burrito bowls. That sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Balsamic fig chicken. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Saucy sesame chicken stir fry. Wow. I like the Asian inspired meals. Those ones are always good.
They are good.
I'll show you this in a second. I'll let you pick them out for the following week. Here. There you go.
Let me see these.
Very good. Very good food. Thank you. Except their chicken was rubbery. I did not like that. Send us better chicken.
So
HelloFresh.
no chicken.
You can get chicken. That chicken, I don't know what it was.
Meatballs.
Because the pork chops have been really good.
Wow.
I know, they just look so good. And the best part is the food actually looks like that.
Yeah. It turns out beautiful. Okay.
I would spend $100 at Whole Foods for 3 meals. So realistically, it's really not a bad deal. I just like to complain.
How many? We
5.
get 5, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, so there are these other ones where okay.
You can do the ones that cost a little more. I'm not bothered by that. Usually it's $14 more or something.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a lot. Chickpea bowls. Steakhouse pork chops, actually.
Yeah, those look good.
Maple mustard chicken legs.
Chicken legs.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, yeah, shout out to this. Everything looks really good.
Tilapia is good. I like tilapia. I like fish. We got tacos last night from Jefe's.
Oh, yeah. Yum.
Yeah, those are pretty good. I like the fried chicken. I was surprised by that one. I was like, wow, this is very good.
Ballpark style sloppy joes.
You like sloppy joes, right?
It looks good, but yeah. There are so many things on this list that look delicious. This makes me happy.
Yeah, it's nice. I feel like the portions are perfect too. So if you haven't done one of these meal services in the past at all, ever, listeners, they send the perfect amounts. Because we tend to, when we make food, eat till we're overly full.
Mm-hmm.
And these are here's what you get and here's what you get. I like it because I usually give you more. So I portion it out a little bit. I get smaller amounts. But that helps me feel not like I'm going ham, and you're a boy anyways, so you can eat more.
Well, maybe. Yeah, actually, yes. But I definitely...
Pick them out?
Yeah.
Oh.
I definitely agree. I feel like the portions are good, and although I probably could eat more of it, it's nice to have a limit. Although we don't... we really don't binge eat on anything. If we had a pizza, we never finish a pizza or anything.
I usually eat pizza's funny because I'll buy so much pizza and I'll eat 2 pieces. Yeah. And I'm okay.
Yeah. But Five Guys.
Wow, those firecracker meatballs look good. I bet those are carrots again.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you picked that one, so that's what I'm saying. It's good. Spicy. Szechuan pork and green bean stir fry. Hell yeah.
Everything sounds good.
Ooh, you did the pub style shepherd's pie.
Of course.
So good. Steakhouse pork chops.
There you go.
And chicken and guac burrito bowls. Nice.
Yep.
Good choices. I'm pleased.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect. That's going to be fantastic. all of that. And we still have one more for this weekend, two more for this weekend, one today and one tomorrow. Well, tomorrow lunch maybe.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, I mean, we can. They spread out too. There's 5 of them, right? So like 7 days in the week, we could eat the leftover one later. And there we get them on Sundays. Charred tomato and ricotta toast. Wow, these extras look good. Prosciutto, caprese sandwiches.
I'm so hungry now. Sorry for all of our listeners or viewers.
Did you like the garlic bread? Should I get some more of that? It was like only $3. Of course,
I like the garlic bread. Yeah, very hungry now. Feeling it. But it's good. It reminds me that I'm human.
Yeah. Little avocados that are little. How does that work?
Maybe they're organic. Ever thought of that?
This charred tomato and ricotta toast actually looks really good. Maybe I'll add that as well.
Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. La, 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 la.
I'll add these sandwiches instead. Cool. Save. Yum.
Yes.
So
very good.
I got an invitation from Megan or Meg, whatever she goes by, for the Galentine's Day thing on Friday.
This upcoming Friday?
I think so, right? Is that...
I don't remember.
The 14th is Saturday? Oh, yeah, because Jordan wants to do... No, the 14th is Sunday. So the 12th. Jordan wants to go do the...
Hike.
Yeah, on Saturday.
Climb.
Yeah, are you working this Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go do the incline, the Manitou incline.
Okay.
I think. That sounds fun. I haven't done that yet, and we've lived here forever, so... Yeah.
I would do it, but...
I could ask him to... Because you're off soon, right? You took some Saturdays off?
Yes, I have... I think it's the 27th of February. I have that Saturday off.
Yeah, I could ask Jordan, because next week is actually going to be kind of cold. So I could see if he would be willing to push it back a week.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, I think it might be 2 weeks. Yeah, you might
That's
be right.
fine.
But yes, it is...
Let me ask him. What day are you off?
The 27th.
27th, okay. Is that a Saturday?
Yes. So yeah, 2 weeks from today, I think. You're right. 1 week from next weekend. Seems soon. I don't know. Crazy that February. We're like flying through. Well, it's only the 5th now. I'm just thinking 6th. Thinking ahead, but time is cruising. I was looking up discussion, like things to discuss in group, and I came across like, what advice would you give your younger self? And I thought maybe we could talk about that here.
Oh, wow. My younger self, I would say, if you think you're fat now, wait until you're 30.
Wow.
And don't care what people think. I still kind of care what people think, but like back then it was way heavier on me. Like, you want to fit in, you want to be friends with people. Listen to your mom about all the shitty guys that you're dating. Like, I wish I would have listened to that. Things would have been different. And it's pretty much it, I think.
Yeah, I think that's great. I mean, yeah, very important to understand that other people's opinions don't really have that much effect in the grand scheme, but it's also really hard to like understand that. Yeah. And I think about that a little bit, but that's something that came up, that's something that came up today. An example someone gave, but yeah, just thinking like the things that we like to do when we're younger, or like maybe
party, maybe focus on things like a career path when you're younger instead of just doing things to get by.
I guess I meant like things that I would enjoy, or like the style I would dress or something at a certain point. It's like becomes, for me, I became more like conservative in that way to fit in or not draw more attention or whatever, and just like be another person, rather than like when I was in high school, I would wear like shoes that were purple and gold high tops, and like, and the only thing that changed is like my desire to not be unique in a way. But
That's
like
interesting. But because I was the same way, I wore some weird stuff. But the thing is like looking back, I don't care then that I was doing it. But like now I understand like that was really goofy. And even if I feel like I'm changing myself to fit in, like it's probably for the best that you're not wearing gold Nike high tops or whatever.
I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's who I really am. But that's
Sorry, I've changed you.
That's not you.
I know.
Was wearing bland stuff when I met you. It's just been like becoming an adult. And even here's an example that may not really resonate, but like I enjoyed playing on playgrounds when I was a kid, but like there's no way I would play on a playground now. The only thing that changed was my age, and then like this, it's weird if I'm playing on a playground.
I used to go swinging in high school just for fun.
Yeah, and it could still be fun.
Yeah.
But like
it's weird.
We're not going to go do that. Yeah.
Well, maybe we will.
No.
Aren't there swings at this park over here?
No.
No?
Yes.
Oh, that's sad. I didn't realize that.
But yeah.
There are swings at the other park, right?
Definitely the one right here, but I don't know about the other one.
Wait, what? This one does have swings?
Yeah.
Oh.
But the little train looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me of when we lived in Lake Geneva. The school there was real awful. The schools just in Wisconsin are pretty awful. But there was a playground at that school that was like wooden. It was one of those wooden boys.
Oh yeah.
But it had like a big tire swing. It was like huge. That was so much fun. And it had one of those rolly slides. So like it was little long spinny tubes.
Yep.
That playground was awesome. They had like a monkey bar, like little setup thing too, but it was like big, like a jungle gym looking monkey bar setup.
Very
nice.
That
was a really cool playground.
Yeah. We had one very similar to what you're describing.
Oh, it had a tire thing too, like a big giant tire fort. Like you could climb in and out of the tires. That was kind of sketchy. I don't think I liked that one, but I would climb on top. Not in, because that was kind of sketchy. Fat kids wouldn't fit in there, you know?
I don't know. But we definitely had like the tire bridge, like you had to climb like a ladder, but it's all tires. And
yeah.
But yeah, there was this place. I want to say it's Lawton, and I apologize because it might not be Lawton.
What's Lawton, Michigan?
And it's east. Hang on. South of Pawpaw.
Pawpaw.
Just south of Pawpaw. So if you take the same exit, and if you were to turn south instead of north, you end up in, I think it's Lawton. Dang. Anyway, they have this very large wooden playground that we spent a ton of time at. So much fun. Just playing with imagination. Or if you like hooked it up and brought the action figures to the playground.
Wow. Then you get real intense. Like the Gundam Wing toys.
Yeah, I was always into wrestling action figures. I would have the ring. And I mean Legos, but I wouldn't bring Legos anywhere. But
gay. Sorry.
Yeah, right. What did you just say for your toy?
Gundam Wing.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually sick. But
yeah.
Anyway, wrestling was my stuff, and that's fine.
That is fine.
I know a great deal about wrestling, so shout out to that. But
that wrestling, didn't I send you a wrestling meme? No, it was a Creed one. I was laughing
that was
so
good.
hard.
That was good.
I should post that on Facebook. People would think it's like a negative thing and not realize it's Creed.
I got a text from Nick this morning before he came out of his bedroom, and it's this video. It's called like Taylor Swift in Limp Bizkit song, and it's like a Limp Bizkit track, but the video is just like cut up from interviews of Taylor Swift where she's like saying the words to the song. Like,
yeah. Which song?
Let's
Limp
see.
Bizkit. Which one?
This will get us flagged, but that's okay.
No, you can just play it silently.
Okay.
In my ear.
I'll play it. But I wish I could share it with you guys. It is called Taylor Swift as a Limp Bizkit song on YouTube. Maybe they'll catch it in the background, but may have to volume up
That's fine. I can
the
hear it.
speakers down there on the mic.
I've got speakers on both sides of
But
my
you have
phone.
to see it. Pretty fantastic. So yeah, check that out. It's almost on par with every Vin Diesel song ever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's not funny though.
Yeah, it is.
No.
All right. Well, Debbie Down.
I'm just a realist.
You're not a realist.
Jordan said we can go on the 27th instead.
Okay.
That's kind of nice. And I can chill next weekend too.
Yes. And what are we going to do for Valentine's?
Nothing. Well, why would we ever do anything? You're just going to buy me some chocolate. I'm going to eat it all.
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
Oh, our light over there turned off. Sorry, fans and friends. I have to plug that in.
That doesn't matter.
It does.
Oh my God! Nope.
But it's so
Doesn't
quick. Can I
matter.
tell you where things are then?
Sure.
There's the like Android phone charger thing, and see this long coiled cord behind the mirror. That's the extendo. So one end of it's gonna go in the thing that's hanging off of that light. Yes, or the connector piece. Oh, yeah.
This one?
No, sorry, it's the one that just dropped on the ground. Yeah, it's hanging right there on the ground. Okay, and then that clips into that one. Thank you, love.
That's it?
Oh my God, and then the other side of that long cord goes into the black box. Just pull that other one out. Yes! Kirsten saving the day. Background production, could you turn the light back on,
It looks
please?
swollen still, but at least it's not as red.
Red-a-teta. Yeah, I think the ice is a good move, B. I'd say. You only hear what I want to. Yeah, it feels good. We're saving money stage, right?
Yeah. I
Pretty
haven't
nice.
bought anything online. I can't think of the mirror. The mirror. I love the mirror so much. It's the best thing in the world.
That is nice.
Next to you.
Aw, I love you.
And the John.
And then John.
And my mom.
I've had that lumbar support thing in my cart, like one of the earliest things that I've ever put in my cart, and I never got it. And I got a notification that it went down like $2 in price. It was only
Wow.
like $20 to begin with, but I said, okay, fine. I haven't bought.
Fine, Amazon. I'll buy this stupid lumbar thing.
Yeah, I haven't bought anything in a while, so feels good handling.
Anthropology keeps telling me to buy Pilcrow, and I don't want your freaking Pilcrow.
Pilcrow.
Yeah, I don't even. Pilcrow is like some sort of dumb denim feeling corduroy or something. I have no idea.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Not into it.
They did send me a 20% off code to use, and I remember I was like, apply this towards my mirror, and they did, which is super cool. I
yeah.
saved a couple $100. But then
Reimbursed.
I told the person on the phone, I was like, just because you're doing this, I will not use this $20 coupon code, because he's like, it's still going to be available. And I was like, okay, I won't use it, but I kind of want to use it, because they sent me another email about it, so I'd be like, oh, they told me that's fine to use it.
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to do?
Nothing. I buy so much from them.
Yeah. But what would you get?
More candles.
Ah. Well, we can always get down with candles. That's
Yeah.
fair.
They had
Those
some
go
cool
away.
new ones. Let me show you, because there was the gold ones that I got that were kind of like a set.
Yeah.
And then there are these other ones that they actually just came out with. They're kind of expensive though, so I don't think that I would buy them all at once. But yeah, they just came out with these candles and they're super cool looking.
You reorganized the room.
Yeah.
We didn't
See?
talk about that. Did we talk about the...
Aren't those cool?
Maybe we did. Yeah, I'm into it.
But they're expensive. Like that big one's $68. That's insane.
Oh, well, that's not that cool.
Or I could just buy this. I haven't bought anything.
Oh. What is that?
It's just a little thing.
Small decorative object?
It's a snail.
Well, we can put it in here.
It's like Turbo.
All right.
I watched Turbo yesterday. It was great. Everyone
Yeah.
loves it. Like, it's so cool.
Well,
I don't need to buy it. That's the thing, is I'm controlling myself. It's just sitting in here. If it goes on sale, maybe I'll buy it. I don't know.
okay. Well, it can live right here if you
It
get
could.
it. So,
It
but yeah, I've been
can.
enjoying buying the things and gifting things that have an expiration, I guess, or like you use it and then it's gone and then you don't have to collect things. I have a lot of things right in this room. So,
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff in here.
so the less of that, hopefully I can write a lot of it off, or at least portions of it off.
I'm so excited to finish taxes, but we still have to wait for, what's the last form that we're waiting on? What is it for?
It's a 1099 for my therapy work.
And that's the one that's going to knock us back on our return, right?
Yes.
Yeehaw.
But I mean, again, the first paycheck that I had for this new job went completely to taxes because I messed up with my W-4 because they changed it and it's confusing. So I think that would definitely cover what I would owe, because it's not like I make a ton of money in the therapy side because I only work there Fridays and sometimes part-time Saturday. So anyway, I don't think it'll have that much of an effect. We're already like way higher than we've ever been as far as what we're getting back. So
insane.
Yeah, pretty crazy. More
nice
in the
though.
savings. Should probably throw it into the stock market, see what happens.
Or not. I don't understand this meme. Maybe you can look at it and tell me.
I don't know. A lot of the stuff that you look at, I don't understand.
I don't get it.
Okay. This is it?
Yeah. You can zoom in on it too if you want.
But like, what is...
I don't know. There's nothing. It's just that. It's just a picture.
Okay. That's not a meme.
Yeah, that is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
And what don't you get about that?
All these people are being run over by a trolley. And this guy's getting powed in the head. Was that John over there crying? What a fatty. See, someone else posted this though, so I don't know if this has something to do with it. You can only watch people getting run over by a trolley, but they're like stick figures. They're not like real people.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Just to give you guys some context, what I'm saying makes no sense, and it's not a meme. It's just a poorly drawn picture that has no purpose.
This is good though. Nobody is in danger. You can pull the lever to make the train get closer just so you can wave at the people.
That's
good.
better. See, that's a meme, I would say. It has words on it.
Well, I thought it was good. I don't get it, but it's good.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense.
Oh my god,
There's
I
nothing
love
to
this.
get. What if we were cows in love? That's nice. I like the way that white one's sitting. That could be a cow, part-time. You know, maybe...
I used to post selfies on Facebook, and now it's just memes and stupid pictures. I love it.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was just thinking about my future career as Dr. Fraser Crane 2.0.
Yeah.
Once I start really losing the hair on top, I think I could start growing it out a bit more, but I'll get it curled so it curls up in the back.
That's good.
And then I'll get a Electro Voice RE20 microphone and I'll be Frage.
That's very good.
Wouldn't it be fun if I were Fraser? That's nice. Everybody loves it.
This is good.
Shall we wrap things up?
We could. Yeah, sorry. I'm just kind of getting distracted here on my phone looking at pretty pictures and stuff. Look at that. That's nice.
Yeah, that doesn't transmit well to the listeners.
Well, here's a shark. This is a video of a shark. That looks so fun. I love it. Jude heard shark, and here she comes.
Ah, baby shark.
Whoever Ocean Ramsey is and her team encountered a 20-foot great white shark near the island of Oahu. Nice. Believed to be the biggest ever recorded, but that could be a lie. These are just like Facebook page.
Oh, look at that.
Yes,
Reaching out
touch
and
the
grabbing
shark.
it. Wow.
That's ballsy. But I guess if you study sharks and you know more about them, it makes it easier for you. Look at they're holding hands.
Hello, my John.
Hi, Schwan.
You are the shark.
Delivering the ice cream. It's the Schwans.
Oh, Schwans.
Oh, sorry.
I know. Here.
Hi, Schwan. Come here, baby.
Oh, Billy. She's crazy.
Come here,
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Careful.
There we go.
Wow. Millie Papilli. Okay. Well, that's the baby. She just wants things to chew on because she's ham from Alabama.
No, she's not from Alabama.
She's from Alabama.
Don't lie to the people.
The people like Alabama. They like it when she's from there. We good?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just icing my ear. It feels kind of itchy now. So itchy usually means that it's healing.
Healing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't like that.
So there's still the tattoo gift card.
I know.
Are you going to get your fingers done or what?
Probably. I mean, could I do that?
I mean, you could.
I think like my wrists, because all my tattoos are kind of like, I don't know. Think finger tattoo might be something that I think sounds great, but then in the future could hate it. Like, might as well just get like henna on my hands and see if I like it or not. You know what I mean? And then,
yeah, I get that. Test run. Well,
I'm gonna go to the store, I think.
Really?
And grab something. Yeah.
Oish.
I don't.
You want comp?
No, it's fine. You play the games.
I work on podcast.
You played the games.
You know I don't like that. We don't need to go to the store today.
We technically don't need to, but it would be... You need bananas? No.
No.
I guess we really don't have to.
We don't
I'm just thinking, I know I drank a lot of margaritas last night, but I could drink some champagne or something. I don't know, but I also don't need that. You know what I mean? I could be fine tonight because I did drink a lot of margaritas last night.
Well,
but I'm feeling a lot better now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you want to, you can. So I get that part, but also if you don't want to leave the house, you don't have to.
I know.
So. Postmates.
7-Eleven.
Sam Lamb. Yeah. All right. Well, episode 72. And I love you. And thank you guys for listening, watching, and all that jazz. Look forward to seeing you next week with episode 73.
Why did you say it like that?
Why not?
I don't know.
Why don't you like the way I say it?
Are you trying to be
Like
Frasier
that.
again?
That doesn't sound like Frasier.
Kinda.
No. I don't know how to sound like Frasier, but
He's
that
got
was
like
just
a
like
weird
my
accent.
smooth operator.
Weird.
Yeah. Sounds good in the headphones. So
My hair is still kind of damp, so I'm gonna like blow dry it.
okay. Well, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Jingle bells, jingle.
Taking the credit.